What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's about that time. You guys are tuning in to another show of Full Value. You guys know what we do here. We break down the picks. We give some picks out, some free picks out, and we do our thing. NFL is right around the corner. If you guys didn't hit me up about the NFL package and put your premiums in, then I don't know what to tell you guys about the NFL and college. What I do know though, those people that hit up the premium package, you'll get your package starting on Thursday. Okay, for sure we're gonna break down the game on Thursday, but we're gonna have premium picks on that. Saturday, Sunday, basically the package includes CFL, weekend CFL, college football, and NFL all for the same price. So it's not like how these other guys do it with the one you're buying like three different packages for each different sport. Football, I consider one whole thing, and you could get it weekly, daily, or monthly, however you want. All I know, we gonna hit that up. Just make sure you guys hit that out because I'm gonna post those pics. If you guys ain't following me on that Twitter, follow me at kwilliams811. I posted some pics yesterday for the Labor Day. I only posted two picks, both those cashed. If you guys followed me and you hit on those, for sure, you guys know we went perfect. On the weekend, I posted some college picks. We lost that, but you know, we bounced back with a perfect day, and now we have our show, and we're gonna break down this MLB, break down this WNBA, and I hope you guys are ready. So without further ado, we're gonna hit up these first games. And the first games we got the Yankees and the Rangers. This first things first. This is the last month of MLB. Playoffs is about to start. Okay, so whatever you guys think is gonna happen may not happen. This is the time where I don't really look at MLB as much because teams are not playing for anything. Right now, we all know who's going to make the playoffs and who's not going to make playoffs, and there's certain teams that's still playing for playoff position, but that's like very like small with the teams that's playing for playoff position. So we're really transitioning into the football and playoff standpoint, and you know there's not going to be much picks for the MLB because I'm not going to force it. That's for sure. But obviously, we're going to be here for playoffs and all that shit. But let's just break it down. If you guys have any angles or anything you like, hit me up in the chat. Hit that like button. Make sure you guys are sharing with your friends. Next month we're gonna have NHL and NBA. Hope you guys are ready for that. And everything's about to start off just now, slowly but surely. And I just want you guys to be prepared. So let me make this. Let me just stop ranting and just start capping. We got the Rangers, the Yankees. We got Valquez versus Paxton. Now, this right here, Valquez, he's a dude that Texas wants to try out, see what he does. And the Yankees is coming off one of their worst losses. They didn't score shit yesterday. And it happens, it happens to the best of you, especially when you're going into lineup changes and just trying out new batters and seeing, oh, what's gonna go, what's not gonna go, you know what I mean? All that shit. You'll get shut out here and there. That's what happens. But with the Rangers here, with this guy on the mound, he's pretty good. I've seen some stuff from him, and he been playing really good. He was pretty good in the minors. They they really had him do his thing, but mind you, he's not going very long. He's going to be an opener for Gerardo. Gerardo, he's actually 7-10 with a 5.919 ERA. So it's not really capping Velasquez, it's capping Gerardo. But Velasquez depends on what is he going to leave Gerardo. Is he going to leave him with 2 runs, no runs, 1 run? You know, but Gerardo, he's 2-1 with a 0.84 ERA and 11 relief start appearances. So when he doesn't necessarily start, he plays good. He's actually um he actually hasn't let the ball out of the park in a very long time. And you know, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I like him. I like him in that part. He went 6 scoreless innings in his last time he was in this situation where he had a starter for him. And his only lone appearance against the Yankees, he allowed almost 6 runs, but that's when he started. When he didn't start, he allowed almost 3 runs. This is a game where I don't want to jump on Yankees, and I'm sure it's not going to jump on Texas. I would look towards the under in this one. I like the under 10.5. I see this not going over 11. I don't see it. And that would be like one of my first plays would be the under. And that's one of the early games. That's like in about an hour and a half. So that's not at 7. We got Phillies and Reds. Velasquez versus Sims. Now he's 6-7 with a 4.86 ERA, and Sims he's 2-1 with a 4.99 ERA. And these guys, we already know. Reds, they're a little banged up. Reds ain't doing much. Phillies, what are they doing? Nothing much neither. They beat the Reds the other day, 7-1. This is a type of game you guys already know. These are the 2 favorite teams I like to put under. I like to put under on the points. I like to put under on the hits. You know, in this situation, I'll put the under on the points because, like, we all know this is just what happens with Phillies and the Reds team. They're not serious batters. They're not serious hitters, and they're no threat. They don't scare nobody. So what I do know is that this from further ado from going on like for the last month we're gonna have to be able to bet on the Phillies and the Reds. I'm gonna like to put their shit under when I get a chance to, and this is a chance I like to put under. 10.5 is a really ridiculous amount of points, and with these pitchers not going to the playoffs, this is basically their contracts. You know what I mean? So teams are about to clean house and pitchers need to stay, they want a job, they have families. So I like the under in this game, under 10.5. And next game, Baltimore Rays, that's game 2 of a doubleheader was going on today. No pitching, no pitcher announced or anything, so we're not going to cap that. Basically, how I like to cap double headers. Whoever wins the first one, unless it's like a real underdog, real matchup, like the other team is really strong. Whoever wins the first one, I like to pick the loser in the second doubleheader. But in this situation, there's no play because there's no pitcher, and I'm not gonna break that down. Mets, Nationals, DeGrom versus Scherzer. DeGrom got hit last time he was out. We all know that was against the Cubs when we cashed big. Scherzer, he's back. He already had a few starts since coming off his injury. Now, this is going to be a good game. When I mean a good game, the Mets won 7-3 against these guys. Nationals ain't doing shit. And they really couldn't hit shit. The Mets hit 11, Nationals hit 5, but the game went over. This is the game where I would look at the hits. I would look at the hits at 16.5. If we could get it at 16.5, I look at the hits. This is a day I feel. This is a good under day. I feel there's a lot of stuff, a lot of pitchers, marquee pitchers you can make some money on. Um, in saying all that, I see the over hits. They shifted to 14. I like the over. 7.5, I think that's too low. 7.5, I like the over in this game. I can see DeGrom getting hit and Scherzer getting hit. I like the over in this game, the Mets and the Nationals. Next game, Pirates, Mariners, Alcantara versus Keller. 1-3 Keller versus Alcantara, 4-12. These are two shit teams. This is a game don't have a side on. We made money, okay, on the Pirates a couple last week. You guys, if you guys are watching, you guys know we made money on the Pirates. Do I want to go back to that well again? All I know, Mariners are looking for their first road win since July. They haven't won on the road yet. Is today the day they're gonna win? But Pirates are on a 4-game winning streak. You guys already know they swept the Rockies, and the Rockies were favored in some of the games that shouldn't have never happened. Now we have the Mariners team that's on a 3-game losing streak. Then all of a sudden they're supposed to win against the Pirates. You know what I noticed that never failed in these Pirates and the Mariners team is the overs. They've been hitting so far, and I think it's going to continue. As the official play, I don't have, but if you gave me a free play on this, I like the over in this game. I could see it cashing, but officially, I don't have a play. But the over, I'm telling you, I like that. I like that. If you would ask me, which over do you like more, the Mets and the Nationals or the Pirates and the Mariners? I'll tell you, I like the Pirates and the Mariners more than the Mets and the Nationals over. And in saying all that, I'm gonna instead of giving the Mets and the Nationals as the official play, I'm gonna give that as a lean. I'll give the Pirates and the Mariners official and over. I really believe in that over. I see them hitting, and they're really working and these pitchers are nobody to be scared of in the first place. So I like that over. Indians, Sox, Clevenger versus Ceases, 3-7, 6.9392 ERA. Clevenger, he's 10-2 with a 2.72 ERA. Now, Indians, you know, what can I say about Indians? They came out yesterday, did what they had to do, but it was Labor Day. Do you know? So today, are they gonna do the same thing? They're hella favorite here right now. There's no money on it, even if you pick -1 with these bums. The White Sox, you don't want to back the White Sox. Okay. White Sox haven't won in like 4 games. Okay. And what else? You know what else? There's like Cleveland. I'm checking right now. You have to pick -1. The -1 ain't paying you shit. Over under. This game is a stay off. This game is too much. There's too much. I can't back these Cleveland Indians at this such a price. The price. Like the money is not right. I can't pick it. Twins, Red Sox, Pichello versus Dubnak. Now, Pichello, Dubnak, over under is 12.5. Now, the Red Sox, they're still trying to chug along. They're still trying to do their thing. They're on a little winning streak. The Twins, on the other hand, the Twins. They're in the playoffs, that's for sure. The Twins played Tigers. They beat Tigers, but they didn't beat Tigers. They didn't. It wasn't like a guaranteed win type of thing. They lost 1 game and they barely struggled against. They barely struggled to win on comebacks in 2 of them. So now they're playing Red Sox. Red Sox. I like Red Sox here at home. Red Sox is playing for stuff, actually. This is one of the teams that's actually playing for something. And I do like the Red Sox here. I'm not going to get too greedy, but I'm going to get the Red Sox on the money line. I like the Red Sox on the money line here. And that's that. I really do like that play. I like that play. Red Sox on the money line. If you guys are just joining in, please make sure hit that like button or that dislike button. Hit something, and share, post on you guys' Twitter, whatever the case may be. Follow me on Twitter at KWilliams811. Plays are posted there. Whatever you guys missed, you missed a couple games if you're just tuning in here. If you guys have anything you wanna pinpoint about or have any questions, hit me up in the chat. I'd love to talk about the games you guys want to talk about. And yeah, we'll just continue from there. Blue Jays, Braves. We got Font against Ferdinand. I tell you this, both pitchers right here. This is an over for me. If you guys remember when Atlanta was in Blue Jays, right? They struggled, and that was like a week ago. They struggled. They both pitchers really allowed a lot of a lot of runs, and the Blue Jays, their young core is actually hitting right now. It's not about the pitchers, really about their hitting right now. Now, Donaldson gets to play his old team. These guys, I think you can't put this game under if you're looking for it. Atlanta is on a 5-game win streak. They gave Blue Jays licks yesterday. Now, at the price, for me, for Blue Jays, it would have to be Atlanta or nothing. I don't see Blue Jays as a threat on the road. I like Atlanta here minus the 1. I like Atlanta here minus the 1. Next game, Brewers and Astros. Greinke against Lyles. So Greinke hasn't lost since he became an Astrolian. Okay. Greinke, he's trying to get his 15th win. Greinke, he's pretty nice. Okay. Astros are trying to go for the sweep here. And the only people that stand in their way of this sweep is the Brewers. I tell you one thing. Who's going to win? The question, that's the question on everybody's mind. The over-under opened at 8.5, then it went all the way to 9 points. It went up. Now, at this type of money, Greinke and Lyles, who's obviously the better pitcher? Everybody knows that answer. Greinke is, okay? But who's the better team? Everybody knows that answer. Houston is. But is Houston actually that good on the road? Is Greinke actually that good? The over-under, I could see this game going under. But does Milwaukee actually get swept by this team? That's the question. Now, a -1, I wouldn't pick that. Let's see the lineup here. Let's see what we're playing here. The lineup, okay. Cold, right-hander, boom, 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 or drop. Okay, boom. Who's playing for more? Milwaukee dropped out of the wild card spot. Okay, 4 games. They need to win this. I'm telling you this right now. There's only a few people hitting on this team. This is a team that I see them. Their manager has to know that you have to be playing serious. This game they do need. Greinke though, he's a beast. I don't think he loses this, but anything could happen in the Major League Baseball when you don't give a fuck about winning. You know what I mean? And this Astros team is a team that reminds me of a team that doesn't give a shit about winning. Meaning they just want to be healthy and get ready for the playoffs. You know? Lyles does have a chance here, but I like the under here. If any chance will be here, they're gonna try to stop these guys from hitting because Astros is a potent ass team. And the under here looks very nice here, and I like the under. Next game, Giants, Cardinals. Rodriguez sucks on the road. Giants suck on the road. Flaherty, he's a beast at home. This is a guy I would like to back. Cardinals, though, is getting too much money on at home where I can't back him. Over under I will not touch because I can see this game going over or under both ways. This is a game I would just have to stay off of. Cubs Mariners, Felix Hernandez versus Lester. Felix, since he came back from that his little injury shit, he hasn't been looking anything like his old self. I don't want to back him here. And I don't want to back Lester at this type of money. Lester is a good pitcher, but he's not a great pitcher. Felix was a good pitcher. They actually called him the king as reference, like, LeBron the king. He actually was the King Felix. Not anymore. This guy is the injured Felix. And I think that there's going to be a lot of runs in this game. Okay. But this is the type of game that I want to stay off of because I want to back the Cubs, but I can't back the Cubs with Lester on the mound. Lester is vulnerable. Lester gives up runs. I want to give the over, but I know Mariners is a team that doesn't hit that good. So I'll be fooling myself. If I pick the under and then it loses, then I'm like, I knew better. You know what I mean? So there's so many variables. And when you have so many variables in capping, no need to force it. There's a billion games to play. I'm not going to pick a play in this one. I have no side. Tigers, Royals, Montgomery 2-5 with a 3.98 ERA. Norris 3-11 with a 4.66 ERA. Now, the Royals, they're out here trying to do their thing. The Royals been hitting. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They're hitting the ball. They're seeing what's going on here. The Tigers, they're not hitting the ball. They're not seeing shit. But look who's in their way. Montgomery. Montgomery is a guy who lets up the ball. So this game right here, it could go either way. It would depend on how you feel. I don't have a play in this game neither. This is a game where I wouldn't even force. These are two teams there's no playoff ambition. There's no development ambition. There's no nothing. There's just young teams playing basketball, living out their life, playing baseball, living out their life, waiting for the season to finish. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna have a play on that. Diamondbacks, Padres, Balonis versus Kelly. Now, the Diamondbacks, you guys know about the Diamondbacks? They're playing a guy that's making his debut for the Padres. Okay? The Diamondbacks, they won against the Padres yesterday, and they are hitting the ball. This is a game where, with the Diamondbacks playing how they're playing right now, I like them to crush the Padres. And when I mean crush the Padres, crush them. Okay? I see a lot of points in this one. I see Diamondbacks winning by 2 or more points. And I see this guy who's getting a debut get mashed up. I like the Diamondbacks here. And that's going to be one of my plays in this one. I like the Diamondbacks to win this game. Next game, Athletics versus the Angels. Berea versus Freres. 13-3. Basically, Athletics, one of the Athletics 8s. Angels, you guys know about the Angels. They're garbage on the road. They're another team. They just got Trout back. They're trash though. Okay. Berea, he's trash too. What else? What else? What good can I say about this team other than what? Let's see. That they're getting healthy. The A's are playing strong. They could have beat the Yankees, but each time they try to beat the Yankees came back and beat them. Right? So that must have hurt their heart. Berea and the Angels, they don't give a shit about nothing. They're just out here just losing and shit. Okay. Oakland, I like the under in this game. I don't see the Angels doing nothing. The over-under is at 9.5. Some places you probably get it at 10.5 if you line shop good. If you get at 10.5, I'll yap it at 10.5. And I like the under. I don't see the ball going out the park. I see Berea having a decent start right here because the lineup with the Oakland, and I like the under in this game, under the 10. Dodgers, Rockies. This is a game where Dodgers is favored by hella money. Okay. Which, don't get me wrong, they have every right to be favored by all this. Okay. The Rockies with Chichi Gonzalez on the mound. Chichi Gonzalez is not getting his first win against the Dodgers today. And if you've seen what these guys did to these guys yesterday, it was embarrassing. I would go to the over again. 10.5, I'll go to the over again. Okay. I don't see I see Chi getting hit very bad. Okay. But the question is the Rockies gonna hit Uris? That's the question. Are they gonna hit him? Let's see. They have it at 17.5 hits. How much did the Rockies get yesterday? That's the question. They're on a 7-game losing streak. Rockies are trash, eh? I'll go back to the over. But that's the eye test. They want you to go back to the over. They opened it up 9.5 and went up to 10.5. Chichi Gonzalez would have to be less on his strikeouts. And I would put this game, I would put the Rockies under team total 6.5. Their team total under. That would be a play. It'll be something different today. Team total for the Colorado Rockies under 6.5. So the plays for my MLB slate today, we got the under in the Yankees game. We got the under in the Phillies game. We got the over in the Pirates game. We got the Red Sox. We got Atlanta. We got the Diamondbacks. We got the under in the Houston game. We got under in the Oakland game. And Chichi Gonzalez not to get the Rockies team total under 6. Those are the plays will be posted on the Twitter at KWilliams811. Make sure you guys follow that Twitter. I post plays there. And you hit that like button, share with your friends. Yo, I'm telling you guys. On that football is gonna be here on Thursday. It starts. Hit me up about that premium. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna start. I'm gonna post those plays too. We'll break down those football picks. If the picks are there to give, I might give some on the show. If not, then I don't know what to tell you guys. The premium, I'm gonna let you guys know on the premium slate what's popping. We're gonna discuss whatever, but for those people that already subscribe to the premium, shout out to you. You'll have your shit Thursday bright and early. We already have that locked down. That the premium includes NFL, CFL on the weekends, and college football. All 100 games that you guys be seeing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just hit me up. Hit me up for your details. If not, just wait on this show and ask questions, and I'll tell you guys what I can and what I can't. I'll tell you guys that too. You guys know what I do. You guys see what I do. Just follow the Twitter. You guys know what it is. We got WNBA. We got 3 games in WNBA. You guys know what I do here too in WNBA. If you guys don't know, then you need to watch more or follow me on Twitter at KWilliams811. You can follow me on Insta too, Kobe Williams 514. Now, we got 3 games in the WNBA. We got 2 double-digit teams right here. We got a double-digit for a home team, double digit on a away team. One is 15.5, one is 12.5, and we have a 5.5 game going on. The first game, that's Washington and New York, right? That's the biggest spread of the day. And we got angles for you guys. Don't get twisted. We got angles for you guys, you know. And I tell you this, let's break this down. The Mystics, they do what they have to do. They're 8-8 on the road. They're 6-3 against the spread. New York is 1-8 against the spread, 4-9 on at home. They're not good. But what I could tell you, there's no way I'm laying a 15.5 favorite on the road. Are you guys drunk or something? I already gave a prop pick Chichi Gonzalez under on his strikeouts. You could get that. You know what I mean? I give you a prop pick for that. Chichi Gonzalez on the Rockies and under on his strikeouts. You know what I mean? So that WNBA, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Under on his strikeouts. So this for sure I'm not gonna pick a 15.5 favorite on the Mystics on the road. If they were at home, it's a whole different story. But I know New York is trash, right? The line opened at 170.5, then it went all the way up to 173.5. Okay? Now, if you guys know, really New York ain't going nowhere. First of all, they're not going to be nowhere in the playoffs. Okay, the over under is 19-12 for Washington and 17-12 for New York. Okay, the last time these guys played in the last three meetings, the last 3 minutes the game went over every time. And Washington, if we would take that spread, the 15.5 spread, we'll take that spread. I'll recap after the 15.5 spread. They only covered that once. Okay, in the last three times, they only covered that once. And no, they covered that twice. One was by 0.5, and the other one was literally a blowout. All three of the games went over. Two of them they were away, one of them they were home. New York is really playing awful basketball right now. This, I think we get a 4 over in a row. Why do I think that? Because I think Washington's going to just slaughter the shit out of these guys. And New York obviously could score, right? New York could score. So this is a game that I would like the over. There was no way I could pick the under. These are two teams that could score. They have two good ballers, and the trends and everything is pointing to it. There's no need to force a side here. If I did get a free play, I would go with New York on the spread. To be honest with you, but with Liberty going 4-0, which is New York 4-0 in their last four home games over, 4-0-1 in their last five overall games, and 3-0 in their last overall games when they lost. So every time they lost the game, the last three times, the next game they played went over. So at those trends, I like the over in this game. Now, before I go to the other two games, you wanted me to recap the what? First part of what? The baseball? That's what you wanted? Because I'll do that in a bit if that's what you want. I'm not too sure. Or the first part of what? The first part of the WNBA. I just started WNBA. No, only gave out the Washington and New York over. Now we got Atlanta and the Dream and the Sparks. That's another double digit favorite, 12.5 for the Sparks, but they're at home. Okay. Now, that's a team that I like to fade, but I like to not play on. Montgomery, I don't have a play in the Royals games or the Tigers. I don't know about their Ks. I am not betting on that. I didn't even look at that. I'm not even wasting my time on that, Joseph. I didn't even look at that shit. I capped that shit. I think the game goes over. It could go under. Honestly, I don't give two shits about these two teams. They ain't doing nothing for me, and they ain't even doing nothing for themselves or their fans or their city. So I said skip that game. You know, I went on to better games with more value, straight up. And Montgomery is not even a good pitcher. So like, imagine if he doesn't get 5 Ks against this garbage ass Tigers team. Yo, you're gonna pull out your hair. Trust me, you'll pull out your hair. Trust me. But on another note, right? We got LA 12.5 favorites, right? And they're at home. They're actually 15-15 against the spread, but 10-4 against the spread at home. They're 4-6 in their last 10 against the spread. So these guys ain't even covering shit. We have Atlanta that's 9-7 against the spread on the road, but they're 14-17 in total, which means they're a better road team against the spread. Not saying they're win because they're only 7-24, but hey, in their last five, they're basically the same thing against like these bums. Okay, LA and Atlanta. Now, LA, they're actually coming off a loss against Vegas, okay? And that game they lost as 3.5 underdogs. So Vegas covered on their ass. Now they're at home and they're supposed to now cover 10.5 because Atlanta dream. Like, come on. Yeah, Seattle whopped these guys by 17 points. That's Seattle. The game went to 167. This game is at 158. The last time these guys seen each other, okay? The last time these guys seen each other, these guys didn't cover the spread. They won by 12 in Atlanta. They won by 5 in Atlanta. And that's it. So if I am not a mathematician, I tell you guys this, me, I'm just a handicapper sports gambler, dog. You understand what I'm saying? I just cap sports. But but you have to that's why I stayed away from that yesterday, Sam. I'm telling but you see, those bookmakers, they have almost 100 people capping on that game. So it's everybody's opinion in one. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how they come up with all these numbers. And that's why it's so right on point or it's not on point. And that's when you do that's when you could lose by the point five or the not the point five. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why you have to line shop. That's why line shopping is very important. If you have one bookie, go get another one. You understand? If you have one one online betting scenario, you go and get another one because one of these bookies will tell you 14, right? At the opening line, for example. Opening line starts at 15, for example. Now by 8 o'clock, it's at let's say 13. Some places will have it at 14. Now you get the bad part of the line. You know what I mean? You gotta keep line shopping. And because these bookies, they have more than one person capping this. You have to remember all that. And when you lose by that point five, it's not that you're wrong. You might just got the end of the number. You know what I mean? But let me just finish the WNBA. I'll go back to the MLB. So the Sparks and the Dream, Atlanta got blown out. Obviously, the 12.5, it looks appealing, but LA is not a team that destroys teams like this, and they already faced this Atlanta Dream twice and didn't do nothing to them. So 12.5, 13.5. It opened at 13.5, went down to 12.5. Come on. For me, Atlanta, 12.5 is the play here, and I like Atlanta plus the points. Next game, which is the last game for the WNBA, we got the Seattle and the Phoenix. Now, Seattle and Phoenix, we have a Seattle team that's coming off a throbbing of the Atlanta dream. Okay. 16 and 14 against the spread. They're 7 and 7 on the road. So it's not that they're 16 and 14, yeah, against the spread. It sounds good when I say it, but they're only 7 and 7 on the road against the spread. In their last 10 games, they're 5 and 5. Everything is 50%. So meaning you have a 50% chance of winning or losing with these guys. But Phoenix, they're 17 and 13 against the spread, 8 and 6 at home, and in their last 10, they're 6 and 4 against the spread, right? That sounds, well, not right. That's what it is. So you know what I mean? That's what it is. Phoenix got blown out by Chicago. We had Chicago plus the 6, right? Phoenix now, they couldn't finish the road trip. Now they're at home. They got yesterday off, facing a hot team in Seattle. The last time they played Seattle, okay, are they in a revenge spot? They beat Seattle by 2 points in Seattle. They beat Seattle. They lost against Seattle in Seattle. Okay. And then they won in whatever preseason. But both games did not go over. It's at 150. It opened at 150 and went to 152. Okay. The first game was 77 to 68. That is, yeah, that's a over, you know? Nah, nah, that's an under. And then the other one is the under. Both games went under. This game to me looks like an under, but do you want to play with that? Do you want to play with that? That's the question. Let's see the trends here. We got Phoenix who's really good at home. The injuries right now, everybody looks proper. Okay. Tarusi, she's out. She's a good player for these guys. She has a sore hamstring. So if she doesn't play, the question is, Diana, if she doesn't play, Seattle could be live dogs right now. But if she does play, I like I like I like Phoenix here. I don't like Seattle. But it all depends if she's gonna play or not. The under is 8 and 3. These guys are trending to the over. I like the whether or not I like the under in this. Whether or not I like the under in this. Aside, I would pick Seattle to cover the spread because they have their Phoenix has their star player injured right now. So I like Seattle to cover their spread. But the line keeps moving up to 52 to 53. Now, as I'm speaking, it was at 52. Now it's at 53.5. I will wait. This game is all the way at 10.5. You see? So I would wait. I will wait for this. If it does though go any higher, if it goes to like 54, because people are thinking this should be way more under. You know what I mean? But Seattle's not a potent offensive team. You understand what I'm saying? Mercury is trying to get to 50%. Seattle, obviously, is doing their thing. They dropped to 50%. Okay. In the standings, who needs it more? The question is honestly that. Who needs it more? They're literally right underneath each other. I would have to go with the under in this one. I like the under in this one. At the plus 5-2 with the injuries. Seattle keeps it under. I like Seattle plus the points. So my plays is the over in the Washington game. Washington and New York over. Okay, 173. Seattle plus the 5.5. I don't see Phoenix running all over these guys. And Atlanta plus the 12.5 against LA. I don't see LA covering. So those plays you guys already know, posted on the Twitter, K Williams 811. Make sure you hit that like button if you guys like that shit. If you guys didn't, hit that dislike button and share with your friends, your family, whatever. You guys know, share with your strangers, the guy down the block, even the guy or the girl you see capping. Tell them, yo, tune in. Now, well, I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna recap the MLB for you guys. Okay, we're gonna recap that shit. The NFL next weekend. Yeah, we're gonna chat on that, but not today. Today's Tuesday. We have to get closer to the day. But if you want real chats, hit me up on that premium package for that NFL, the CFL, and the college football. All that is all together. Hit me up in the chat, K Williams 811. But for the MLB, okay, I got a little place for you guys, not too much, but I got some. I got some. The MLB, we got the first play. I got the under in the Yankees game. The under, the Texas and the Yankees under. Phillies, Cincinnati under. Pirates, Mariners over. Boston money line. Atlanta minus the 1. No play in the Houston game. And the Brewers, well, like I do have it under. Have it under. In the Brewers and the Houston game with Greinke on the mound and Lyles, under in that game. No play in the Giants game. No play in the Cubs game. No play in the Royals game. Diamondbacks, I have Diamondbacks minus the 1. I have the under in the Angels game. I have the Rockies team total under at 6. The Rockies team total under 6. In the Mets game, I think that game goes over. Honestly, I think that game goes over, but I don't like to give overs like that. And out of that over and the Pirates over, I feel more confident on the Pirates over than the Mets over. And that's why I gave the Pirates over than the Mets over. So yeah, Joseph, that's what I have to say about that Mets over 6. I feel you. I really do think it goes over, but I'm more confident of the Pirates game over than that game over because of the pitchers and because of the circumstances. And I'm basically praying for one of these ace pitchers, basically DeGrom, to have another bad start that he had when the Cubs destroyed him, right? Or Scherzer to have a bad start. That's why I felt with the over. Scherzer's still coming off his injury and all that shit. Like, is his arm really that good? But that's why I leaned over in that one. But I had to choose because you guys know, if you guys watch my show, you guys know my overs and my unders. I'm a better hater than a praiser. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cash better when I hate on people than people to get what they have to do. We don't cash the overs really well. So if I'm gonna pick the over, right, I'm gonna pick one that I'm willing to lose on. And I'm not willing to lose on an over on a Mets and the Nationals team when I know they could go under, because if these pitchers have a good day, which they could, because they are good pitchers, I'm gonna be like, fuck. You know what I mean? I'll rather put my money on the over for the Pittsburgh and the Mariners game because these two pitchers are atrocious. Okay? Atrocious. And if this shit goes under, then it goes under. But I would put it over again. I'll put my child on that. Put that over again. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I go with the capping on that. You know? Now, if you guys on the NFL, you guys already know. We already told you guys whatever it is. Paxton under 17.5 strikeouts. I think Paxton could mow down this Rangers. I think Paxton could mow down this Rangers batting course still. The Texas, yeah, they did what they had to do. but Tonka is not Paxton, mind you. Tonka is solidified in New York, right? Paxton is not. Paxton still has to make his like presence known. You know what I mean? Like he still has to be like, like don't trade me. I want to be here. You can still use me for stuff. You know what I mean? Like Tonka is more like I'm here. Even though he fucks up, they give him more chances. You know. So Paxton under, I would think he'll mow down these Texas line. The Royals, good luck on the Royals. I don't have a play in that. I don't even like any angle in that game. So I wouldn't even talk you on it or talk you off of it. I don't have a play in that, you know? And yeah, just anything else if you guys want to hit me up, you can hit me up on my Twitter. The Red Sox game, I have the Red Sox. I think the Red Sox just continue doing what they do. That's one of my top plays of the day. I like the Red Sox here. That's one of my top plays of the day. You know? Anything else, you guys hit me up on Twitter at K Williams 811. The over under. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just pick the Red Sox. I don't give a shit about the over under. I got the Red Sox. That's it. Straight. If it goes over, it goes over. If it goes under, it goes under. I need Red Sox to win. Straight up. Philly and Cincinnati, I like the under. I like the under snap case. I like the under in the Philly Cincinnati. If you've been watching me, you look new to the chat, but who wins? Bro, who wins? Yo. All right. I lean to Cincinnati. Okay. Why? Because if Suarez comes back, okay, because Suarez is supposed to come back. Suarez comes back, I like him, but you don't know till closer to it, right? So check it. If Suarez comes back, I like the Reds. If Suarez is not back, I will lean Philly. But like I said, I don't have a winner in those sides. Who do you like? Snapcase, tell me. Who do you like? You know, I like the under. I like the under. Yeah, Anything with Bruce Harper looks juicy. You can't. That guy is nice, man. He's really good. He's good. He's good. But we're gonna wrap that up. We're about to wrap this show up. That's a good one. I like that one. I like that one. Oh shit! Work for Vegas. Oh, I don't even wish. They don't they wouldn't even pay me enough. They would try to blackball me, man. They would try to blackball me, man. I'd rather work for myself, Start from the bottom, go to the top, self-made, do your thing. It's more smoothing like that. It's more smoothing like that. These Vegas people have billion and one people just sitting there doing the capping and then giving it to the head guy, and the guy ain't doing shit, just putting the numbers. Felix, I think Felix gets rocked today. I think Felix gets rocked. I don't think he gets that under the Prince. Ah, shit. You guys know what I'm talking about. Not the Prince, the Jester. What's that? The Jester? I know that's low, but he's around there somewhere. I don't think Felix is a king no more. So I think he goes under his K's. You know, my max bet, you guys already know. Now you don't already know, but I'll tell you. Okay, is Boston here? I'm gonna have to go with the Red Sox here. I don't like the way the Twins are producing right now, and what a time to pull out some crazy ass guy right now. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I really do. I really do. Yeah, I do trust Porcello. I do trust him. I trust him more than a guy doing his debut. Boston's at home. Twins ain't doing nothing good. Twins ain't doing nothing good. They ain't show us nothing. I watched that. I watched that Detroit. I watched that Detroit's the Detroit series. These guys were garbage. You know, these guys were garbage. Well, he better end. Max better today is Boston. Max better today is Boston. Roger Goodell better enter the chat and come to my premium package for the NFL and the college and the CFL. One price, all three sports. I let you guys know on Thursday. For you guys, whoever got the premium package already, you already have it in your email bright and early. Bright and early. That's how we do it right here. We've been capping it. We've been ready, making this money, waiting to make this money. Let's continue this streak. I'm 2-0 so far for this week. Now, let's continue this streak. Let's stay in the black. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Any other stuff, hit me up in my DM before 7. Okay, because after 7, I'm gonna be a little busy capping and watching these things and getting ready for you guys for tomorrow. But hit me up. If you can hit me up before 7, just hit me up whenever. I'll hit you guys up. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys already know every dollar matters and bet responsibly. Peace.